Continuing with our series on using LinkedIn as a career development tool, now I want to talk to you about one of the core functions of LinkedIn, that is that they serve as a professional tool for recruiters, that is job recruiters who are looking to fill positions for companies. In a separate video, I talked to you about what are professional recruiters, that how they interact with companies and how they're compensated, and I talk about their core function of finding candidates for job postings or positions for companies. Okay, so please watch that video. But here I want to talk to you more about how you use LinkedIn as a tool to make yourself known and found by recruiters. Okay, so to start with, the professional job recruiter is working on behalf of a company. Now, it may not be an exclusive listing with that recruiter, but oftentimes it is. All right, so the recruiters are actively searching. They're only going to get compensated if they can find good quality candidates to present to the company that is hiring. And if the company hires one of these recruits, that's how the recruiter gets compensated, right? They're compensated as a percentage of the value of the salary that the person receives. So anyway, that being said, that's a core function or business model, right? And most recruiters use, if not exclusively, the majority of their effort is through LinkedIn, okay, because it's such a great tool for finding professionals and things like that, and their entire profile is there, all right? So the question becomes, how do you get found by recruiters for positions that you're interested in, or companies that you're interested in, or career fields that you're interested in, or just out of the blue that you had no idea you were interested, but they reach out to you and you decide that you're interested afterwards? So how do you get found by recruiters? All right. So to start with, let's look at how recruiters find people on LinkedIn. It's basically a search database. All right. And they can categorize what they're searching for. So they use search terms. They search by area, by industry, and they can use filters like education, certain keywords, that type of thing. So taken together, this allows them to narrow down on a select group of individuals. Now, there are nearly 500 million people on LinkedIn, right? So simply searching without filters is not going to be fruitful for a recruiter. So that is where you have the opportunity to stand out yourself, to make yourself or to put yourself in that short list of people that come back when a recruiter is searching for professionals in that field. So to start with, to show up in recruiter searches, you need to have the keywords on your profile with some level of frequency, right? They call that keyword density, but frequency of those keywords on your profile. So if you want to be a marketing analyst, you better have the word marketing analytics, marketing analyst, marketing analysis, analysis of markets, whatever, in many different ways throughout your profile, right? And in setting up your LinkedIn profile, I did a video on that, and I talked to you about the points of how you use the different sections to put keywords in there, in your experience section, in your skills section, in your about me section, in your talking headline, in all of those places where you can put keywords in that will make you show up higher in recruiter search results for those key terms. Okay, so that's number one. We call it keyword stuffing. Make sure, and keyword stuffing is a negative term, you use the keywords validly. You just simply make certain to use them throughout. And one way to determine the keywords that you want to use is look at an example from other companies of a job description of the type of job you want. See what type of things they're looking for as required characteristics and preferred characteristics. Identify those key terms in there and make certain in some way to work them into your profile. Okay, so that being said, you'll have the keywords necessary to show up in search. But there are going to be a lot of people that do that. So once again, you have to narrow it just a little bit further. Just like you, when you search somebody, recruiters can see who they're connected to. And recruiters are connected to a lot of people because in terms of business as a business model, you are their inventory, right? They're trying to sell you to a company, okay, as a employee prospect. So that being said, if you are connected to the recruiter, they will see that you are a first-party connection. If you're connected to someone to whom the recruiter is connected already, but not connected directly to them, you'll be a second-party connection, right? Their search results oftentimes filter by first party, second party, third party, non-connection, that type of thing. Okay. In terms of a recruiter, it's very likely that anybody out there in the United States is going to be at least a third party connection with them because they're connected to so many people. But that being said, it would be a lot better if you were at the top of the list as a first party connection, a first degree connection, as they say. So with that being said, how do you connect with recruiters? Well, one, search for recruiters on LinkedIn. See people's profiles that in the companies that they recruit for type things. Lots of times that is part of their profile, right? Their experience, their accolades. So if you see that somebody recruits for Google and you want to work for Google, it is a good idea to try to connect with them. And recruiters mostly will connect with anybody who seems to be reputable and professional in nature because, once again, you are their inventory. So that being said, they will connect with you. Now, oftentimes, if you connect with one recruiter, recruiters are connected with other recruiters. So that being said, if you connect with one or a group of recruiters, you may be at least a second party connection now with thousands of recruiters, right? There's estimated to be 15 to 20,000 recruiters in the United States. So that being said, you could be connected second party to a lot of people, and at least that can help a great deal. And it will narrow down your search if you search for recruiters and keywords like Google or whatever company you're looking for, or career industry, that type of thing. Okay, so that could be very beneficial. Next, recruiters can see if you follow a specific company's page, who they are recruiting for. So if you're interested in working for Google, you should have followed Google's page, right? And so when a recruiter's searching for that, they can see in another column there that, hey, look, this person also follows Google's company page. They might even be able to see whether you've set up alerts for job notifications within that type of thing. So once again, you can narrow it down just a little bit more. You go from a big list to a slightly smaller list to a slightly smaller list potentially, just by doing all of that. And then lastly, I talked to you, like I said in another video, about setting up your LinkedIn profile and making it look very professional. Well, looking professional so that when recruiters do visit your page and they don't have a lot of time to spend on your page, they need to look at a lot of profiles, that type of thing. Looking professional, having the appropriate headshot, right? A genuine smile, the appropriate background, a well laid out profile with experience, skills, about you, that type of thing. You're going to make a better impression to the recruiter and once again make their short list, and hopefully they reach out to you directly, that type of thing, for a screening to see if you would be a good candidate. And there you go. That's what using LinkedIn to attract recruiters, to create an opportunity or generate an opportunity for yourself is all about.